Yo, what's going on guys? Dev here, and today we're talking about video game addiction. Now, if this is something that you struggle with, I do recommend you watch this video and maybe get some tips from me. If you're thinking about quitting or you want to quit, this video might be the place for you to be. But if you're not interested in quitting video games or you don't feel like you have an addiction, continue playing video games because from my experience, I've played some video games and they are great. I really enjoyed them for the time that I did play them, but now I don't. And this is going to be like the little first half of the video, talking about a story. So, about 2 weeks ago, I had sold all of my PlayStation stuff. I was actually playing the new Call of Duty, and I decided that enough was enough. I was sick of wasting 5 to 6 hours a day, sometimes even 7, just playing a pointless video game in my opinion, and something that made me angry. Now, if you're a lot like me, and maybe some of you can relate to this, video games more so now just make me more angry than anything. When I used to play video games back when I was younger, I had a sense of joy. I had a lot of fun playing them. I would enjoy playing them with my friends. I don't know if it was just because I was younger, my brain wasn't fully developed, and I didn't realize the flaws of those games that I was playing at the time. But now I'm starting to see all the things that are going wrong in gaming, in my personal opinion. And a lot of the way people play the game and the flaws of the game really shine out to me now as I'm in my 20s. And it just became unenjoyable for me. And a lot of things kind of meshed into this whole thing. A lot of things made me quit. I'd have to say that the first reason why I quit was I felt like it was a waste of time. That was the main reason. The second reason for me quitting video games was the fact that it made me more angry than anything. And I found myself getting angry at stuff in real life too. Throughout my personal life when I did things, I felt like video games actually made me less tolerable of certain things and made me more angry, which I really didn't enjoy and don't think that's a good thing for any of you guys to be going through if you're like me. Now, if you guys are serious about quitting video games, I will give you a few tips before you do this because of the personal experience I have had. About 2 weeks ago, I sold all of my PlayStation 4 stuff, and the only thing remaining is the monitor, which I now use for YouTube. But when I did sell that, the first thing you gotta do is commit. Now, when you're selling your stuff, if you're planning on selling your stuff to quit gaming, you have to commit to it. Because I, probably about 3 to 4 times before I decided I was actually going to quit video games, put my stuff on Kijiji or Facebook, and then just took it off about 2 days later because I was like, no, I can't live without video games. I need something to do. I'm bored. Right now I live in the middle of nowhere, so I really don't got friends close to me, and the only time I really have for friends is on the weekends. So during the week I had a lot of empty space in my schedule, and this is where it kind of became, a power struggle between, am I going to get rid of the system? Am I actually going to sell it? Because I don't know what I'm going to do. That brings on my second point. So first, obviously, is commit to it. Sell your stuff. If you're going to do it, just do it. Second, you're going to notice that you're going to have a lot of free space in your schedule. You're going to notice that you have a lot of time to do stuff that you normally wouldn't because of video games. And this is kind of a good and bad thing at the same time, because it's a good thing because you feel, wow, there's more hours in a day. I'm not wasting all my time playing video games, wasting away on this video game system. And that's great, but also you're going to be like, what do I do? This is a personal problem I had when I first quit video games about 2 weeks ago. I sold my stuff and I sat here and I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Then I decided that I had made this channel, which I have abandoned for 3 months, and I decided that I'm going to come back to it, document my life, and make videos for you guys. So that brings on the second point. Find a hobby. You need to find a hobby, something else to distract you from the things you used to do. So something to distract you from those thoughts of gaming. Because I think about video games still. I've played video games since I was 12, 11 years old. And even before that, when I was about 4, 5 years old, I had a computer that my dad and I used to play video games on. And that was a big part of my life and something that is very hard to get rid of. But you have to find another outlet to channel all of your energy into. There's plenty of other things in life that you can put your energy into that, instead of video games, that will get you farther in life and will make you feel better about yourself. So, point number 2 is find a distraction. Point number 3 is going to be avoid gaming channels on YouTube. As funny as this sounds, when you quit gaming, you're gonna notice that you're gonna be watching YouTubers still of video games. At least me personally, that's what happened to me. I continued watching gaming YouTubers, and that was a big mistake because I was trying to quit my addiction. I was trying to quit gaming in general. And watching YouTubers that are still playing video games is not a good thing. It's not healthy for you. You will want to go back to video games. You will kick yourself in the butt for selling your system. You will get so angry at yourself for selling all of that stuff that you'll be like, wow, why did I do this? This guy looks like he's having so much fun. But I always remember to go back on the memories. See, our brains tend to filter out the negatives when we think back on things, especially things that we enjoyed, like video games. So if you're thinking about video games, you're going to think about all the good times you had with your friends, all the games that you had that were great, all of the fun, entertaining times you had on video games. And your brain tends to filter out that negativity because you don't want to remember negative things. But you gotta think, because I thought about all the negativity that video games brought to my life. It made me lazy, it made me gain weight, it made me angry all of the time. These are 3 things that I think are enough for me to quit video games and enough for you to quit video games. So yeah guys, that concludes my 3 tips to stop playing video games. If you guys do feel like you're struggling with gaming addiction, I do recommend finding personal help because just a YouTube video probably won't help you too much. But if you do want to get a start, this video does help. And if you felt like this video helped you in any way or you feel like anybody needs this, please share this video around. And make sure to follow the social media accounts in the description. I have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram there. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And wait, just a little side note before this video ends. I would just like to say, if you guys do enjoy playing video games, please don't take this as a diss towards people that play video games. I used to enjoy video games, and I have no problem with people playing video games in moderation. When it becomes that it's taking over your life, that's when I think it should stop, or at least be toned down. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out guys.